Top 10 factors on how to be successful. What do billionaires have in common? Billionaires are definitely not a homogeneous bunch, but that doesn't mean they don't have common attributes. While many of them have amassed their wealth in a variety of methods, the majority of the world's billionaires are noted for sharing some common traits. In today's video, we'll look at 10 of these similar characteristics shared by these billionaires. So, do you aspire to be a billionaire one day? Then you'll want to make sure you don't miss any of the information in this video. Also, leave a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe too. Number 1. Vision. One thing that successful people have in common is that they have huge ambitions that they believe will turn into reality. They don't only dream though, they get up and get to work. They're continually taking action, pushing towards their objectives and focusing on opportunities that are in line with their organization's goals. Elon Musk is an example of a millionaire who totally believed in his vision and pursued it without being discouraged. Whether it's starting PayPal, Tesla, or SpaceX, Musk is unquestionably motivated by a vision. What can we learn from Musk's achievements for the rest of us? There's a lot to be said for having a laser-like focus. You will place yourself ahead of anybody you're competing against if you can focus on a single goal to the exclusion of all else until that task is completed. Number 2. They're not afraid of making mistakes. Making mistakes is a necessary part of achieving success since it teaches you what works and what doesn't. Billionaires recognize the importance of taking risks. A firm will not be able to progress forward unless and until risks are taken, and a courageous risk taker will fly ahead. People are willing to risk everything, including their reputations, networks, entire business models, and more, just to see if the risk was worth it. They know that the higher the risk, the higher the reward. Even while safety is vital, it is always preferable to take reasonable risks. However, if you want to become wealthy, you must overcome your fear of failure and embrace it, since not accepting the risk of failure is a risk in and of itself, and the fear of failure is more harmful than failure itself. Now, no one can guarantee that you will succeed if you try, but you will undoubtedly fail if you never try. Bill Gates is one billionaire who took a chance and didn't regret it. After 2 years at Harvard, a young Bill Gates took a chance that would lead to the remainder of his illustrious career. He dropped out and founded Microsoft. And of course, we are all aware of Microsoft's current level of success. Number 3. They are passionate about what they do. To be successful at anything, you must first identify that one thing you are insanely enthusiastic about. That one thing you would gladly do for free. Once you've found it, you'll want to work on building it. You are more likely to succeed at anything you enjoy doing than at anything else, no matter how trivial it may appear. Because if you aren't passionate about something, you won't put in the long hours and effort required to excel at it. But keep in mind that just because you're passionate about something or find it fascinating doesn't mean you'll be good at it, so you shouldn't build a career out of something you're passionate about. However, you won't be great at anything you aren't enthusiastic about. Number 4. They are keen on making investments. Millionaires deposit their money in places where it will grow. The majority of their substantial funds come from a variety of sources, including their salary, dividends from investments, rental property revenue, art they own, and investments in other businesses, to name a few. Gates has received more than $50 billion in dividends and stock earnings since 2004, including a $3.3 billion payout from Microsoft, where he owns approximately 1% of the company. David Geffen, the founder of DreamWorks Animation, owns $1.1 billion in art. He reportedly sold 4 pieces of contemporary art from his collection for $421 million in 2006. According to WealthX, Jackson Pollock's Number 5 1948 sold for $140 million, and Willem de Kooning's Woman 3 sold for $137.5 million. To summarize, billionaires have a wide range of investment views, making it difficult to generalize about where they put their money. Number 5. They are early risers. Some of the world's most successful people get up early. To name a few, Richard Branson gets up at 5:45 a.m. LinkedIn CEO Jeff Weiner gets up at 5:30 a.m. Apple CEO Tim Cook gets up at 3:45 a.m. Elvest CEO and co-founder Sally Krawcheck gets up at 4 a.m. and Oprah Winfrey has been known to get up at the wee hours of the morning. You'll have more time to get things done if you get up early, and you'll have a peaceful period before everyone else rises, which will keep you focused on completing tasks so you don't end up working on multiple projects at once. Find your best ideas first thing in the morning and develop the discipline to be able to accomplish anything. Number 6. They are always learning. While the wealthy do not place a high value on advancing their riches through formal education, they recognize the value of learning long after they have finished school. Reading books, keeping up with the news, and listening to podcasts are all ways to keep learning going. Billionaires aim for ongoing, never-ending improvement, much like the best athletes in the world do. They pay attention to how other individuals have succeeded, especially if these people have experience in a different area. They're always learning about new techniques and strategies, and analyzing how they may apply them to their own enterprise. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, is an example of a billionaire who is continually learning. He is an avid reader who will be the first to tell you that reading is the most important source of information. According to reports, the Berkshire Hathaway CEO reads up to 500 pages every day. Number 7. They are disciplined. Billionaires aren't superhumans by any means. They, like the rest of us, have days when they are disinterested and unambitious. The difference is that they are well aware of it and do not allow themselves to become complacent. They persevere in the face of adversity. They establish lofty objectives for themselves and get to work on achieving them. They prioritize their most critical chores each day and only work on those that will help them achieve their objectives. Become organized if you want to improve your chances of financial success. Number 8. They surround themselves with talented individuals. Whatever stage of your business you are in, you must recognize that you cannot do it all, and billionaires recognize the necessity of forming relationships with other ambitious people. For this reason, most millionaires surround themselves with intellectual individuals and benefit from their thinking on various topics. The conclusions people reach should not matter. What matters is how they arrive at those conclusions. Spend more time with brilliant individuals and learn how they see things. This will help you refine your thinking and steer you towards success over time. Also, because becoming wealthy is a team sport, you must surround yourself with individuals who are continually rooting for you and encouraging your achievement. Number 9. They enjoy giving back to others. Money gurus recognize that clinging to the riches they've accumulated is a scarcity mindset that isolates them from others. Instead, knowing that riches is plentiful, they choose to live unrestricted to all those in great need. They've each discovered their own way to offer, knowing that giving is the key to life. Bill and Melinda Gates are two of the most well-known philanthropist billionaires, having given away more than $45 billion and saved millions of lives through their Gates Foundation since its inception in 2000. Number 10. They aren't easily defeated. Billionaires are tenacious, especially when faced with defeat. They don't give up after one failed attempt. Instead, they keep trying and trying, confident that things will eventually work out. Jack Ma is an example of a billionaire who persevered despite all of his setbacks throughout his life. Ma is the epitome of rags to riches narrative. Before achieving success with his third internet startup, Alibaba, he grew up destitute in communist China, failed his university entrance exam twice, and was turned down from dozens of jobs, including one at KFC. And he succeeded. He built Alibaba from the ground up and became one of the world's richest men. Today, Jack Ma's net worth is estimated to be $50.3 billion, while Alibaba is valued at $252.68 billion. These are some of the traits that billionaires and wealthy people share in common. Can you use them in both your business and your personal life? Yes, you certainly can. But keep in mind that Rome wasn't built in a day. So concentrate on making your first $100,000 and $100,000. This way of thinking will help you achieve your goals of success, wealth, and living the kind of life you deserve. Please show your support by liking and sharing this video, and also subscribing to our channel for more great content. Bye!